Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Students, how are you? Students, we welcome all of you in our Famam Education Hub. Dear students, today we are going to learn the subject of basic cost accounting, in which we have a new topic: materials, costing and accounting. Students, first we should know about the costing of materials. What is the meaning of costing of materials? Costing means determining cost. Costing for materials includes the study of different methods for computation of cost of receipts and issue of materials and costing of the returns. We have studied in previous lectures that cost accounting system implies perpetual inventory system and maintains materials, ledgers, cards for all items of materials. Material ledgers, cards contain running records for movements of materials and serve as subsidiary ledger for materials control account. These cards are at the same time basic documents to assist us in costing for issues of materials and ending inventory. Fair and accurate materials costing is necessary because firstly, materials are the largest component of product cost, and secondly, it affects income statement as well as balance sheet. Now students, let's move to our materials costing and accounting problem, which is in front of your screen. Students, let's move to explain the given problem which is on the screen here. Students, problem number 8.1, which is taken from the book of Professor Sohail Afzal, Perpetual Inventory Cards. What is the meaning of perpetual inventory cards? Students, you are looking in front of you at screen. This is the format. Its name is perpetual inventory cards. Students, it has four main parts. Dear students, basically perpetual inventory cards has four main columns like as dated column. Secondly, unit received column. Third, unit assured column. And fourth is the units which are in values column. Students, except dated column, every column has its small three sub columns, like as number of units column, second cost per unit column, and third amount column. Same as unit assured has its three sub columns, same which is explained in the unit received column. Students, perpetual inventory cards has also main title, like as company name and subtitle, like as method of costing. For example, FIFO method, LIFO method, and average cost method here. Students, let's start the problem to read carefully and pass given transaction stepwise in this perpetual inventory cards. Students, following information pertain to Mahmood Pipe Limited for the month of June. Students, the main title about this ledger card is Mahmood Pipe Factory Limited perpetual inventory card. What is the method to use in this card is FIFO method. Student, what is FIFO method? What is FIFO method meaning? FIFO method means first in, first out. Student, the principle as to flow of cost followed by first in, first out method is clearly presented by its. The method assumes the first cost received in stores is the first cost that goes out from store. In other words, cost of material is charged to production in the order of purchase. The earlier costs recorded in materials ledger cards are used for costing materials acquisition, and the balance is composed of units received later. Student, this is the meaning about the first in, first out method. Student, let's start the first transaction. 2nd June, received mean purchasing 200 units at the rate of ₹6.20. Student, this transaction will be recorded in given perpetual inventory cards in the column of units received 200 units per cost unit is 6.20. The total value, the total amount is 1240 rupees here. Now students, this record is also this entry is also called in the balance column here. 200 units, 6.20 here. The cost is 1240 rupees. It's mean that the units are available for use in the production here. Now, this is the first transaction which has been recorded in given card, digital card. Now, second transaction is 8 June. Received means purchasing 60 units at the rate of rupees 7.80. Student, now we again record this transaction in the column of units received here. 60 units, the rate is 7.80. This is the amount is 468 rupees here. Now, in balance column we have to record that previous lot as a 200 units here, 6.20, and the current load is 60 units here, 60 units, 7.80 per unit. This is the amount 468 rupees. Units. Now we have a current balance about the stock 260 units here, but the costs are different in them. Now students, the third transaction 15th June assured. Assured mean units sent to production 100 units here. Now in column units assured here we have to record 100 units. Now we will use the FIFO method here, first in, first out. 200 units are the first in units. Now we use these units in production. Now we take 100 units out of 200 here. The rate is 6.20 here, 6.20 here. The amount is 620 rupees. Student, these units are sent to production for consuming. Students, now the balance is, remaining balance is 200 minus 100, the 100 units here, 6.20. Now the second load is 60 units here. We have to record 7.80 per unit cost here. Students, now we have a current stock is 160 units here. Now the second transaction is 22nd June, received 130 units at the rate of rupees 8.20. This is the purchase. Now we move in the column of purchase and record this transaction here. 22nd June here, 130 units. The rate is 8.20 rupees here. Student, the amount is 1066 rupees. Now our previous stock is 100 units here. Recorded here 6.20 and 60 units recorded here 7.80, and the current units which purchased in this state 130 units. The rate is 8.20 rupees. Student, now we have current stock of materials is 100, 160, 290 units are available for use in the production, but difference cost value. Students, now 29th June assured 150 units in the production. Now we move in the column of units assured here. 150 units. Students, you are looking here. Our first plot is 100 units here. Now we take 100 units here. $6.20 here. So 6.20 here. 6.20 is the rate. Now, students, our first lot have been consumed. Now we take the next 50 units from the 50 units out of 60 units here. 50 units here. The 7.80. Now, students, our balance stock is 10 units here, because we have taken 50 units in 60 units. The rate is 7.80. Now the 130 units is a fresh unit which are received in 22nd June. 130 units here. The rate is 8.20. Students, you are looking, we have used the method of FIFO in this perpetual inventory card. This is the method about the FIFO. FIFO means first in, first out. That stock is purchased first. This stock is issued first. Student, now this is our verification whether our question is correct or incorrect. You are looking here, the purchasing amount is 2,774 rupees. We have no opening balance here. For this our opening balance is 0 here. The current purchase, the monthly purchase is 2,774 rupees here. Material available for use. The material consumed is 1,630 rupees here. The balance is 1,144 rupees. The sum up of our balancing stock is also the 1,144 rupees. Students, it means that we have solved this question correctly. Students, this is the first method, FIFO method here. Now, students, we will use the second method as a LIFO method. With this the same question. Now we will move the next method here. Students, this is our second method, last in, first out method. The question is same, but the method is different here. Students, firstly we will explain what is the meaning of LIFO method. LIFO method means last in, first out method. The principle as to flow of cost followed by last in, first out method is opposite to that of FIFO. FIFO means first in, first out method. LIFO assumes the last cost received in stores is the first cost that goes out from stores. Cost of materials is charged to production in the reverse order of purchases. The latter costs recorded in materials ledger cards are used for cost materials acquisition, and the balance is composed of units received earlier. Students, this is the meaning of LIFO method. Now we going to solve this method in given slide which is in front of you here. Students, the question is the same. The second zone receive 200 units at the rate of 6.20 here. Units here as a purchasing units, the rate is 6.20 here. In balancing column we have to record this and this units 6.20 here. This is our first transaction which is recorded in the column of units received and in the column of balance here. Now 8th June received 60 units at the rate of 7.80. We are recording this purchase also in column of assured unit received here. 60 units and the rate is 7.80 here. Now in balance column we have to record the first lot is 200 units and rate is 6.20 and the current purchase is 60 units and the rate is 7.80 here. So this is our inventory which is existed in storeroom. Now friends, 15th zone assured 100 units. Friends, now we move in column unit assured here 100 units, but in our card as per LIFO method, last in first out, the last inventory is 60 units. This should be out in first, but here is only 60 units. Then we have to take here these units here and 16 units here, 7.80. But the remaining balance is 40 units which I have to take from 40 units here. 40 units here. The rate is 6.20. Students, now the balancing figure in inventory is 160 units because we have to take 40 units in this inventory. The cost price 6.20 here. Students, this is the issuing transaction which has been passed in front of you. Now 22nd June received mean purchasing 130 units at rate of 8.20 here. Students, 130 units are purchased here. The rate is 8.20. Students, now we record our inventory in balancing. Balance 160 units is the first lot, 6.20 here, and the current purchasing is 130 units here. The rate is 8.20 here. Now our current inventory in store is 160 units at the rate of 6.20 rupees and the 130 units at the rate of 8.20 rupees here. Now the last transaction from 9th June assured 150 units. Now in unit assured column we have gone 150 units, but in our record the last unit which we have purchased, the quantity is 130 units here. Now we will take first 130 units here, 130 units here, and the rate is 8.20. The remaining balance is 20 units, which is received from the previous load, which is existed in the form of 160 units here, 20 units here. The rate is 6.20. Student, the balance is 140 units here. The rate is 6.20 here. Students, you are seeing we have completed our perpetual inventory cards. Perpetual inventory cards have been completed here with the use of FIFO method. Now, in verification, opening balance is nothing but purchasing value is 2,774 rupees here. Material available for use 2,774 rupees. The material assured is 1,966 rupees, which has been deducted from this amount. The balance is 868 rupees. Now in balance column, our ending inventory is also, the amount is 860 rupees. Student, it's mean that we have solved this question accurately. Student, this is the method, LIFO method, which has been explained in front of you. Now we will move the third method, moving average method. Students, now we'll use the third method, average cost method. Average cost method. For this purpose, we have to move below. Student, this is the storage card, Mahmood Pipe Factory Limited, perpetual inventory card, average cost method. Students, the question is same, but the method is different, which is as a average costing method. Students, now let's to start this question with the help of average cost method. Students, you are looking 2nd June, the purchasing is 200 units here. The cost value is per unit is 6.20. Now in balance column, 200 units and 6.20 units here. This is the first transaction which is recorded in the given ledger card. Now 8th June, the more material is purchased as a 60 units here. The rate is 7.80. Students, now we record the balance column in such a way that we have to find out the average value, average cost value about these units here. For this purpose, the method is this here. You can see we have to first add the previous amount plus the current amount, this. Same as we have to record the units, first unit and the current units. So you are looking here, the total units is 260 units and the total value amount of is 1,708 rupees here. Now we can take per unit cost. We will divide the amount with given units. This is the average cost method. This is the average cost method. The cost value, the per unit cost value is converted into the average form. Now students, 15th June assured 100 units here. For this purpose, we have to move in units assured column here. Now we easily take 100 units from to 60 units and take the same average cost here, this. Now students, the remaining balance is 160 units here. 160 units here. The rate is here again. Student, this is the method as a cost average cost method. Now 22nd June, the more units I purchased 130 units here, 130 units here, 130 units here, and the rate is 8.20. Now we will use again the previous method, like as we have to sum up the previous amount and the current amount about the units here, plus this. Same as we have to add up the units, previous units and current units here. Students, now currently we have a 290 units against the amount 2,170 rupees, 17.8 paisa rupees. Now students, 29th June, material assured 150 units here. Now we easily take the 150 units from this, from 290 units here. 150 units here we have to take from 290 units. The rate is, first we have to find out here rate. Amount students, this is the rate 7.30 rupees here. Now we add here this rate. This is the amount of 1,095.04 rupees here. Now the balance figure is 140 units here. The rate is also again above. Student, this is the final inventory at the end of the month. 140 units and the rate is 7.30 rupees and the amount is 1,022.04 rupees here. Now students, in verification you are seeing here there is nothing opening balance. The purchasing value is this. The material available for use is this. We have to deduct here the material consumed, which is amount this, and the final value is as a closing material inventory is 1,022.04 rupees, and the in stored ledger card the ending inventory is 140 units and the amount is 1,022.04 rupees here. Student, both are the same values in closing inventory, I think it's mean that we have solved this question with the help of Abacus method accurately. Students, I hope you understand and learn this problem clearly. Students, if you have any problems, queries and difficulties about in given three methods, please share your problem on my comment channel, so I will try my best to solve your problem at once. Students, if you understand and clear about this problem, please, it is requested before you that please subscribe my channel and share and comment it, and also like my video. I am so thankful to you for doing this. Students, take care and do more practice about this question again and again for learning all these methods, like as first in first out, last in first out, and Abacus method. Students, thanks. Allah Hafiz.